2, 1. Do, 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 do. Shallow, shallow. Where are my fishes at? Hi, it is I, Nerdmaid. I am here for another Tail Tea Time live stream. Has it started? It has now. Hello. I realize there's like no headroom, or there's too much headroom. Ah, Digimer's in the house. Hey, fishy. Oh, I just realized I want to share this on some Discord servers. Mostly just one server. So I'm gonna doing a live unboxing. That's what we're doing today. We are unboxing stuff for real, live, on stream. So let's hope it goes well. Let's hope I don't, slice my new tops open or anything like that. Shallow, Jason. Hi, Midnight. Welcome, welcome. Princess Logan's here. Hey, hey. How's everyone doing today? Wait, you have Discord? I do. I have my own Discord for my own Patreon, and then I'm pretty active in Courtney Mermaid, Vancouver Mermaid's Patreon Discord as well. It's pretty fun, so I'll also share this in my Discord. I'm considering opening up my Discord to the public, but at the same time, I already moderate a couple of spaces, and that's exhausting. So I'm like, I'm scared. Hello, Faith. Hi, Ava, Merman CK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to share this on my Instagram, but there's like, it's not showing up on my YouTube Studio app. It's like, no, there's no live stream. I'm like, yes, there is. Hello. Whatever. It's fine. I could have just copied the link and put it on my phone, but I did not. I'll just use the old link that I used. It's fine. It's fine. Paste. YouTube. Done. There. All right. Shalom, Millie Pixie and Ava. I already said hi to you. So, tops. Top time. It's a good time. So recently, Shop Vancouver Mermaid, if you may have seen the thumbnail, did some H2O inspired artwork. And so now there are some excellent new items in the shop. Just one item, actually, but I bought it. I'm very, very excited to try it out. I'm really glad it came. It came really fast, as per always. All the shipping from her printer comes, or like the apparel printer, it goes out really, really well. Really fast. So, that was good. I'm sorry. I clearly have not had enough coffee today. But let's just get her done. Let's open this up. I was looking back through my live streams, and the last time I got something from Shop Vancouver Mermaid. Actually, no, last time I got stuff, I got some shorts, but I didn't unbox those, so I thought that'd be kind of weird. Alright, top time. So, we'll start. Yep, okay. We'll start with the H2O top, because I know that's what everyone wants to see. And I am so excited to check this out. I'll open. There we go. Recycle that. It's exciting. Now, before I show it to you guys, I will say I already have two tops. There are two different kinds of these. I would like to describe them as like a sports bra, but it's for anyone. They're called merfolk tops. So the merfolk tops are the ones that have just like a scale design on them. So this one is one of the very first ones I ever got of this style. And unfortunately, I kind of wore it to death. I wore it teaching swimming lessons because it was so supportive and so comfortable. But I taught swimming lessons in like a really ratchet pool. It was nice, but like the chlorine was a bit high. So I overused this one, and now, like, it's a little stretched and faded in the middle, so I'm like, ugh, sad. I might want to reorder that one at some point. And then, when she first started her Shalusion line, I got the very first one she made, which was the Spirit of the Seas top. And it's very me. It's a little more blue and, like, kind of lilac than my normal Mersona, but I wear it with a lot of my tails, actually, and I love it so much. I wear this one, like, all of the time. It's so pretty. I love the sea stars and, like, this little gem. And, yeah, so it looks like, it kind of gives the illusion of just, like, burlap and some netting. And then it's, like, a mermaid kind of assembled this top herself. and it's not as crap as shell bras, because shell bras are just crap. I mean, they're great, but itchy and bad and hurt. They're just not fun. And then she released like 5 million Shalusion top designs. So I got another one. I asked my Instagram followers to choose which one I should get alongside the Moonlight Magic. But we're here for the Moonlight Magic. So. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I love these scales. I'm in love with these scales. Oh my gosh. And this dark shading right on the side. Sorry, I'm not showing it to you guys. Dark shading on the side. Oh my gosh. It's this lovely golden color. I love how it gets like brighter right on the peaks of your top. And yeah, and it's great because like the H2O style tops are very sports bra-esque. So now I have a sports bra-esque top that we're gonna wear. So, excuse me, I am going to try this one on. I hope, yeah, I'm not gonna be in camera. I will be just a second. I'm gonna put it on over top of my bralette. So if you see some lace or something peeking out, that's not the top. That is my own bra. Okay. Ha-ha! Here it is! Oh my gosh! Okay, I got a little bit of the fold here. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. And then this is what the back looks like. It's like, yank my hair out. Wow. Oh yeah, these leggings. These are not matching leggings, but they match pretty well. These are the Shop Vancouver Mermaid Pirate's Dream Collection. Oh my gosh! I feel so pretty! I feel so pretty! I'm no ordinary girl. That was the light. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think? Looks lovely. You can really see the amount of love and hard work that goes into her tops. For sure. Other tail makers will just kind of slap their scale designs onto a top or leggings or what. I mean, sometimes they think it out, but like Shop Vancouver Mermaid really thinks it out, like in terms of how it lays on your body, what kind of the bottom will look like, which orientation the scales are facing. It's all very, very, very good. The Ariel toy you have on your door, I have it too. Oh, nice. That's just like one of those things that people are like, oh, mermaid, here, take this plushie. I'm like, thanks. It's Ariel. Yeah, cool. She's a mermaid too. Anyways, I get only a little bit salty about that. But yeah, that's super nice. I feel like the lighting in here is not... Shoot! Sorry, guys. I feel like the lighting is not doing me any huge favors, because I am in a basement, and I love my life so much. Haha. But, yeah, it's good. Sorry. Oh my gosh, my life is a mess. Here we go. There. Whoa. It's gorgeous. Yes, thank you. So that is the one top I got, and I have a link in the description where to get it. And then I have another top, which I'm just as excited. She's an artist for selling products is how she can spend more time on her art, and it is how I've always seen it. We're the lucky recipients of her talent, for sure. For sure. The shading and the scales is super pretty, right? I just can't get over this. Like, it looks so three-dimensional, but it's just like, it's printed on fabric. I think that my bralette is kind of messing with the way it's laying, so I'm going to take the bralette off before I try on the other one. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Great, looking at the other one. So, to no surprise, I got a purple Shalusion top. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I've been on your channel since the Siren Mermaid tail vid. I mean, yay, but like, girl, I've been making videos since like 2014, 2015. But that's fine. A lot of people have been on my channel since the Siren tail vid, because that was now my most popular video. But here we go. Sorry, I just have to adjust the fabric. So again, it is the same burlap and netting style top. There's like all these little pearls, kind of looks like they're sewn on the burlap. Super pretty. And then also, can we just like, there's a seam here, like wrapped around the back, and you can't tell that there is a seam around the back because of the way the netting looks. Like, it matches perfectly. wizardry. This is amazing. I love it. So we've got, these are inspired by my friend Mermaid Kaylee. She's also a galaxy mermaid. And so these, this was her style of Shalusion top. I'm really excited about. This is called the Sky Sapphire. So it's got kind of this nice deep purple to light purple to this pretty blue at the side. I'm so sorry, I keep not showing it to you guys. And it's on this kind of more purple seaweed with little gems, and then there's some green seaweed in the middle, which I haven't, so it's like 2 layers of seaweed. That's so pretty. And then, yeah, there's those starfish on the sides, and then like little gems. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to wear this one. It matters less when you came this morning. Good to have you all here. Yes, that's fair. Digibear is nicer than me. Do I need to get that top to go with my galaxy tail as well? Yes. Oh my gosh, Melly Pixie. Yes. So, Kaylee, Mermaid Kaylee, whose kind of look this is inspired after, she has that one Mertailor galaxy-inspired tail that everyone thinks I should get, but I'm like, I don't want it. But she has that one. And this top looks so incredibly good with it. So, yeah, if that's the tail you have, excellent. I know there's a number of galaxy tails out there. This would also definitely match that FinFun galaxy tail as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing that. And I have too many galaxy tails. I kind of want more, but I also am like, do I really want to keep doing the galaxy thing? I don't know. Persona crisis, as always. Okay, so I'm going to try this on. I am going to also put it on not over a bralette, so this may take a little while. Also, the fun thing about these tops is they're like they're a super tight fit. It's called a compression fit, so if you're trying to put it on when you first get it, and you feel like you can't get it over your shoulders and the top of your chest, that's normal. They're meant to be a very tight fit, so everything stays in place while swimming. If you don't like kind of the feeling of the extra pads, you can also take them out. So these guys, you can just stick them out. So that is great. And this is the Sky Sapphire top on me. If you guys have seen some of my other videos, I do have the matching bottoms. So now I've got the complete set. And I really like it. It's this very nice kind of like pastel galaxy-ish, but it's still more purple and vibrant. And I really like the gem details. And of course these little starfish that have kind of the same coloring as the shells. I love that detail. And then this is the back. So again, just a simple burlap netting and some pearls. So super pretty. Actually, I'm wondering, does this one have the pearls too? Oh no, this one, it has more of this kind of, looks so three-dimensional. This shell detail, whereas this one just has pearls, I'm pretty sure. So I love both of these tops, and then on top of the other ones I already have. Mine was the one Shop Vancouver Mermaid Courtney worked on last year. Oh, that's right. I love that tail. That was a really nice tail. So fun. Who was around for her first mermaid video? Oh gosh, I hope not. Oh my gosh. Please don't be around for my first video. Those are so embarrassing. I was looking through some old footage yesterday. I was making a video about a feature at the pool I used to swim a lot at, and yeah, I was looking through an old video and I was like, God, this was awful. What was I doing? What was I thinking? So bad, but it's all good. So there are a lot more tops than just the 4 that I showed in this video. I mean, this is the newest one and I had to get it. I just had to get it. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Oh, it's so pretty. It's gorgeous. And you know what? I've always wanted a fabric H2O top. So now I have one. And it's really cute. And I like it a lot. And then, yeah, so there's some that look like starfish. There's some that look like just straight seaweed. There's one that's just netting. They're all gorgeous. So highly recommend you check it out if you're looking for a more economical, comfortable, budget-friendly, eco-friendly top. Definitely check out Shop Vancouver Mermaid. And then there's also leggings, like these ones. And why did I want to say bayonetta? That's not right. Rash guards. There's a burlap rash guard, and there are bottoms and swim shorts and shirts and sweaters and everything. So yeah, I thought it was fun to rewatch. Rewatching. Oh, thank you very much for your support. I'm so happy to get with the tail. I'm equally happy there's multiple Solution tops I can get to go with it. Yours looks great. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. There's also a dark starfish one, which I was pretty tempted by, but everyone said I should get this one. And I do have like a custom mock-up for a custom Solution top, so eventually I'll pull the trigger. I didn't think it was awful. Oh, thanks, Merman CK. I mean, I'm pretty critical of my own work. Like, even now, I'm like, I hate everything I do. Everything is so crap. There's no point. It doesn't help that I've been, like, in YouTube jail. Like, YouTube's like, make shorts. And I'm like, okay, I'll make shorts. And it's like, no, you suck. Go die in a hole. I'm like, okay, YouTube, just don't show any of my videos to my viewers. And, like, people are like, oh, no, it's just not the right content. I have had the same videos go viral on both Instagram and TikTok, and I put them on YouTube, and they're like, I don't get it. And it's, like, the same type of stuff that other people make. I kind of want to make a salty short about it, because I'm actually, like, so pressed. I'm like, what is going on, YouTube? Why are you being so bad? I have opinions on shorts. Yeah, it's fine. And then, I don't know, the algorithm. And I'm like, fine, I will do the siren stuff. Fine, I will do the real mermaid stuff. And YouTube's like, oh no, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see anything from you, actually. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. The starfish ones are gorgeous, but shells or leaves are more my style. Yes, it's been a hot debate in the mermaid community. Well, not a hot debate, but I think a lot of people have, like, this weird thing about starfish. They think it's a little too intimate. That's all I'm gonna say. And, like, octopus tops, people are like, no, ew, that's gross. Whereas other people are like, oh, it's so pretty, oh, I love it. And other people are like, no, shells only. So, you know, everyone has their preferences, for sure. I personally, I don't have a starfish top, but I have one on the way, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be my very first, I'm pretty sure, starfish top. It's so fun. That video about Despicable Me was so funny. Oh my gosh, no! Oh, you watched that one? Ah! I was like, me and my cousins messing around. Oh man, I love my cousins though. I miss them a lot. Looks like your first upload was 9 years ago, first tail review 8 years ago, so Faye's pretty OG in the mermaid community. I will say that. I was like, okay, I was kind of thinking the other day, I'm like, there's a lot of, like, folks in the mermaid community that have, like, taken off in the last little while, and I'm like, and that's great. And I'm like, but I was there from the start. Like, Mermaid Echo and I were in the trenches together. Like, oh, we were making bad YouTube videos at the same time. We were swimming in fin funds at the same time. We were struggling through visa applications at the same time. I mean, obviously, Echo and I have taken very different paths in terms of, like, our content and what we do professionally and, like, education and everything. But, yeah, people are like, oh my gosh, Echo's so cool. Echo's so cool. And I'm like, humble beginnings, y'all. And I was still supporting them. Did you see that poor tail failure recently? Oh, I felt so bad for them. I'm like, no. I'm gonna do some tail repairs myself on Saturday with Mermaid Kaida, because my silicone tail is out of commission. I don't know if I want to make a video on it, because I don't want to be all, like, clickbaity, like, oh, my tail broke. Like, it did break. It's fine. In the Mariana Trenches, if you will. Yeah, my poor baby, I was doing a gig last month, and, I maybe didn't do the safest method of loading myself onto a cart, and I ended up mistiming, oh, that was weird, I ended up mistiming my jump, and I stabbed my leg. And I stabbed my leg through my tail. I didn't actually stab my leg, but just something speared it, like, kind of similar to, like, this straw. Like, it's not gonna hurt if this straw hits your skin, but it will poke through your tail. And so I have maybe about, like, this big of a rip, in 2 parts on my silicone tail, and a big bruise a couple weeks ago to match it. So that was so I finally got some power mesh, some Silpoxy, and some pigment, so I'm gonna fix that with Mermaid Kaida on Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Ooh, I can't wait to see your starfish top. Me too, me too. I've spent so much money on this top. This is probably the most amount of money I've ever spent on a silicone top. Yeah, it's silicone, spoiler alert. My Siren Allure, I think, was like $300-400. My Mermaid Amathea, I think, was like $300 or $400. She gave me a good deal on it. But this one I spent a little bit more than that. It looks really good so far. I've seen some progress pics. I'm really stoked about how it's turning out. So hopefully in like the next couple weeks I'll have it. I'm getting it shipped to my P.O. box in the States. So, but there's a funny thing where, because I ship it over the border. If you're Canadian, most of Canadians live like within an hour's drive of the US-Canadian border because that's where the good climate is. And, sorry. I got a thing about tags, and I cannot deal with this. I should probably cut it with scissors. But, one moment. Like, let me pause everything to slice this tag off. It's not Shop Vancouver Mermaid's fault. It's the manufacturer. There. Yeah. Tag be gone. I wear a size small, by the way. So if you're ordering something expensive from the States, it'll often have import fees. These two tops, actually, it was about $30 in import fees, and that's why I buy the Shop Vancouver Mermaid stuff usually in bulk. I'll usually buy a couple items at a time, because I find that if I consolidate them into one package, then I only have to pay one standard import fee. It's interesting. But anyways, custom order should have a no tags option, right? Alright? I don't think that if you order something from the manufacturer, you can get no tags, but, yeah. I really like that dark picture by the door. Did you make that? That one? The big poster, that is a, exclusive new Little Mermaid poster that I got for seeing it on the first day in IMAX. And then the thing on the piano is a photo shoot that I did a couple of years ago. Oh, hi, Sierra. Oh, I guess for anyone that just joined, new top. This is the Sky Sapphire Illusion top from Shop Vancouver Mermaid. And then, while I'm here, I might as well cut the tag off of this one too. This is the new H2O inspired top called Moonlight Magic. It's called Moonlight Magic because there was magic in the moonlight, and they turned into mermaid. I thought she was going to call this collection the Gold Coast collection, but I think this is also good. So, if you guys have seen Mermaid Zelda's new video, and Courtney's new video, there's H2O tops, or H2O tail has been made, which is very lovely. And yeah, then she made some tops to go along with it. So I'm like, yay! I will get one! Although I was looking for my H2O necklace just now before the stream, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, no! I need my H2O necklace. I don't know where it went. Actually, let me just... So this is really dumb, but sometimes when I don't know where an item is, I will look at my recent footage and see if I can see when I last used it. It's a really dumb method, but I swim so often that I don't know, man. Okay. No, not sort by date modified, sort by date taken. Let's see. Okay, on the 17th, that was... Oh no, that's when I swam in Siren. On the 11th, what did I do on the 11th? You have to go, oh, goodbye, Princess Logan. Oh yeah, on the 11th, I was training with my wave monofin. Nope, I didn't wear a necklace that day. See, this is why I have to look back, otherwise I'm not going to remember. On the 9th, I think I swam outdoors. Yes, I actually haven't looked at this footage yet. Nope. I was wearing my sand dollar, so that's not it. On the 6th of September, I swam outside. I don't know if I wore my necklace. I don't think I wore a necklace. That was a very, very casual swim. That was just me and the husband being like, we're bored, let's go to the pool. And like, yeah, no necklaces were worn. I haven't seen H2O yet, and we have mermaid friends to watch it with. Aw, no, it's more fun to just bash it with non-mermaid people, to be honest. It's really, it's cheesy. It's so cheesy. Okay, when I swam at Cultus Lake, nope, I wore my big starfish necklace. Oh, geez, when was the last time I wore this necklace? I don't think I wore it when I taught a mermaid lesson. I don't normally do that, because in case people need to grab me, then that's a little dangerous. I actually wore my Shalusion top then, so no. Okay, we're going into... Oh, did I wear it when I did, like, an H2O transformation video? It was really dumb, that video I made. What am I wearing? No, I'm wearing a starfish necklace. Curse it! Oh my gosh, okay, so that's the end of August, or the end of the beginning of August. I don't think I wore it mer camping. Doesn't look like it. No, I definitely would have worn my big chonky necklace. I didn't wear it when I swam with Zelda. Did I wear it at the meetup? No, I wore a starfish necklace in the meetup. I have a lot of starfish necklaces, but I don't have any starfish tops. Thoughts on Mako mermaids? Skip it. It's not that good. Those pictures are so beautiful. Your fans really love you. Oh, thank you, Mermans DK. Like the drawings? Yeah, they're super cute. Here, I'll move it up so you guys can see more. The ones at the top, there's like a little bit of fan art, but not a ton. And then that level, there's a few. Those ones mostly were made by my sisters. And then the bottom level is some stuff I really, really like. A mixture of commissioned artwork and fan art. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really cute ones. I like the one next to the siren. That's one my sister made. It says tail tea time, actually. Like, there it is. It's so cute. It's so cute. She made that for me a few years ago. How I got the same space light shade. Oh, you do? No way. The Death Star lamp is my favorite. Okay. On Canada Day, I went and sat by a waterfall like a nerd. And I was also wearing a starfish necklace. Okay, when I swam in my Discovery for the first time. No, I didn't wear that one. Or not for the first time. Okay, I didn't wear it. Or did I? I wore an orange tail with Mermaid Kaida. No, I wore kind of a bigger, chonkier necklace. Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Oh my gosh! This is really bothering me. Hi, Sierra. When was the last time I wore my H2O necklace? Because then I might be able to figure out where I put it. But if I haven't worn it in like 4 or 5 months, then I'm like, then I surely must have come across it. I think the last time I had it, to be honest, was when we did the short film, and I had my friend wear it. I don't know if she gave it back to me. Those pictures that your sister made are beautiful. She deserves a reward. Ah, yes. My sisters deserve all the rewards. They are so good at everything. Let's see. When I swam in my aerial tail, I don't think I wore it. When and what? This is actually infuriating. I'm pretty sure the last time I wore that necklace was for the short film, which is a little distressing because, again, someone else was wearing it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got it back, but you never know, you know? Because I'm pretty sure that's the last time that I have it on camera of someone wearing it, and that someone wasn't me. Okay, well, maybe I'll just send a message to the actress. Although I swear I saw it earlier, but should I be obnoxious? Should I be like weird and heavy? I want it for this Sunday, so maybe I should. I feel like a poo being like, hi, did you steal my necklace? That's so like H2O of me. Where'd my necklace go? That was a horrible Australian accent. Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing, but I don't know. Now, what did we call this group chat? Oh yeah, I guess, have you seen my short film? Well, not my short film, our short film. It's called Mer Club, and it's on my sister's YouTube channel, and it's so fun. It is super, super fun. I think if you just search Mer Club short film, we did it for a film festival. We did it in 48 hours. So we made it like a 5-minute short film in 48 hours, and it wasn't like us with our phones being like, like we actually had like a camera crew and a sound guy and props, which is mostly me, and like a director of photography and all that stuff. Where'd your necklace go? Yeah, no, seriously, where is it? So, kind of random, but... Wait a minute. Did I wear it to the... We did a little short film fest. I wonder if I wore it then. I feel like if I was me, that's what I'd do. Oh, Kerpfas. It looks like I am wearing a necklace. What the necklace is? I don't know. Trying to find the photo of us winning. We won Best Production Design. I don't think I'm wearing a necklace. I'm pretty sure I'm not, because it would be thicker. Anyone seen the H2O necklace and out for the film? Also, okay, it's tail tea time. I have some tea. Oh, thank you, Digimer. Thank you, Digimer. I have some tea, kind of relating to the short film. So, I'm not gonna name names. There will be no names. But, because I can't even remember the names. So, my sister Jira, she, like, kind of directed the short film and did all the networking and everything for it. And so, one of the main actors of the short film, Ivan, someone got in touch with him and said, hey, we're also looking to do a mermaid project. Where'd you get the tail from? And he said, my director Jira, she had the connection. So Jira gets a text being like, hey, I see you have mermaid tails. Can we rent one for the shoot? And so Jira, of course, sends it out to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I need to know what size the model is, if they're gonna be swimming, what colors they like. Size is the main thing, because if the tail don't fit, you're not gonna have a good time, and most of my tails are for me. And I'm like, do they need, like, one, like, with a big fluke, or do they want something a little smaller? And so we kind of go back and forth, and she was like, yeah, they want something kind of, like, dark, and, like, siren-y, and, like, but purple, and I was like, okay, I've got a few, like, my dark virtuoso tail, like, a couple fin funs, yeah, so I spat a few options for her, and I was like, what size is the model? She's like, oh, like, a size 10, and with, like, these size feet, and I'm like, okay, the size of the foot limits the monofin choices, which limits, therefore, the tail, so I kind of narrowed it down, and I was like, alright, well, it looks like probably this purple fin fun, that's, like, kind of stretched out and beat up, so I don't mind lending it out. I'm like, this will definitely fit that person, so check it out, I guess. So I sent her that, and I was like, how much to rent? I was like, I don't know, like, $50 for that, like, it's just my fin fun, like, I don't care too much. And I don't care if it gets beaten up. So I'm like, yeah, I'd be comfortable lending that one out. And she's like, yeah, they wouldn't be swimming. I'm like, cool. And so, you know, Jira says, oh, this is the price. Like, you know, sure, if you want it, let us know. And they never got back to us. And we're like, okay, whatever. And then I get a message on my Facebook page, like 2 or 3 weeks later, saying, hey, I am making a music video, kind of short film thing. It's going to be shooting on these dates, and we'd like a mermaid tail for it. And I was like, I was like, oh, I think you reached out to my sister, or your producer, or whoever reached out to my sister before. We already had this conversation. But then I was like, okay, what are you looking for? What's your size? And she's like, oh, it's me. And I'm like, oh, God. I mean, no harm, no hate, no shade. I do those all, you know. We've all done it. We've all, like, directed our own short film and had ourselves as the star. My sister does it, but yeah, she's like, oh no, it's gonna be me. I'm like, okay. Okay. So I'm like, great. Yeah, so cool, you know your size, and great. She's like, yeah, I'm looking for something kind of dark. She sent me her mood board and her storyboard. So her storyboard that I watched, there was kind of like a mock-up. It showed the mermaid, like, in bed. I guess it's kind of like they fell asleep and got transformed to mermaid, and then being like, oh, it's a tail. And then the mermaid, like, crawling to the bathtub down the hallway. We're all fabulous, indeed. And then going into the bathtub, and then an artsy overhead shot of the mermaid with her tail sticking out of the bathtub. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's feasible, I guess. But if you want this kind of shot, then, like, the tail has to fit. She's like, well, we could probably, like, fudge it with, like, blankets and everything. I'm like, yeah, but if you're gonna be, like, wearing it for a full body shot. She's like, oh, we could use a body double like you. I'm like, again, your options are pretty limited because I'm 5 feet tall. So, so there's a bit of back and forth, and then, but she gets really, really pushy because she wants the siren tail. That's really what she's after. She wants the siren tail. She wants it in her short film, and she's like, oh, I'll do anything. Like, I'll give you $500. And I was like, tempting. But also, like, the storyboard shows the tail being, like, worn for a couple full body, like, head to toe shots with the face clearly visible, and then the person dragging the tail behind them. And the mermaid tail on the bed, moving around, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work with the siren tail. You have no idea. That thing is 60 pounds. It is tight. It is a pain in the butt. Like, your feet that are like a size 8 are not gonna fit in these foot pockets. No. It's a one-of-a-kind item, pretty much. Like, it's not happening. She's like, oh, well, like, what if you were there? What if you're body doubling in? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So, of course, then I'm like, yeah, and she's like, okay, well, what about, like, another silicone tail? And I'm like, no. I'm like, you're definitely not getting my silicone tail. Again, it's not gonna fit. They're very personal. They're very expensive. And, like, no, like, people don't rent them out. Aqua Mermaid does rent them out, though, because Aqua Mermaid. So I'm like, here, Aqua Mermaid's website, where it's like $1,000 to rent a silicone tail, because, yeah, it's a silicone tail. And she's like, oh, well, like, none of them are in Vancouver. I'm like, oh, shit. And then Merman Eldor, basically someone wanted to rent out the siren tail. And then... So I'm like, no, no. And I have my partial tail, which, like, I think would look great on camera, especially if you have low lighting. Like, it would be fine. I was like, oh, there's, like, this partial tail. I think, you know, you can make that one work. She's like, no, I want the siren tail or nothing. And I'm like, then no. And she's like, okay, does anyone else, like, have a siren, or, like, a professional silicone tail that I could rent? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Like, we've been through this before. There was a girl that was in the film industry as well that reached out to a couple of us that all did a freediving class together because she was our instructor, and was like, hey, someone's looking to rent a silicone tail. And we're all like, no. Go away. That's not gonna work. Again, like, silicone tails are so personal. Like, we have spent time, money, creative energy. Is that a new top? Yes, I just unboxed it today. And then I also have this one. ShopVancouverMermaid.com. Use code Nerdmaid for 10% off. Ding! So, oh my gosh. So, then of course, I send, like, messages to all my friends being like, hey, just a heads up, if someone slides in your DMs, say no. And there's, like, there's one member of my pod who's, like, kind of newer. She's doing well, but she's one of those people that got a silicone tail right away, and I'm like, and I'm like, I'm sure she's smart enough, but I'm like, just in case, I just reached out. I was like, hey, by the way, someone wants to rent a tail, don't do it, I got all the red flags. And if the production is big enough, tail might not be able to use in any production later. That's also a good point. Like, there's so many more budget, or, like, higher budget, TV shows and movies that have commissioned silicone tails. Like, people have commissioned Merbellas, people have commissioned Mernation, people have commissioned Mertailor, people have commissioned Sirenalia. Like, it's been done. You know, people can commission tails for movies. It's not that hard. And she's like, well, we don't have the budget for it. I want to rent one. I was like, it's a lot more complicated than you think it is. Like, and the producer as well that my sister was talking to was like, oh my gosh, wait, really? They're, like, hard to use? And I was like, yes! There are fitted items of clothing with a heavy thing at the bottom. I got a finfolk right away. Not very smart, right? And, like, the short film that I was aforementioned doing with my sister that started this whole mess, we also, like, we had 3 mermaids. They were all in fabric tails. One was in a Mertailor Guppy, one was in a Mertailor Whimsy with the Lucia inside, and one was in a finfolk. And all of them struggled. And we were not doing anything intense. We were hanging out in the water the whole time, so that wasn't great. But it was it was intense. Like, I had 2 emergencies. I had to pluck 2 people out of the water. One girl got a foot cramp and was like, oh crap, and panicked. And then the other girl was like, oh my gosh, I can't swim with this thing. Like, the drag is too much. And I fixed that one because the zipper came undone on the finfolk, and I was like, frickin' ah. So anyways, I got a finfolk right away. Not very smart, right? Like, the finfolks people underestimate. They suck. I didn't have the patience I thought I would have to deal with the vinyl. Oh my gosh, can I just, like, 100? Girl, you and me both. I hate vinyl so much. Yeah, start with fabric, and don't start with a freaking finfolk or, like, a big giant mertailer. And even if you're using it on just a land shoot, like, it requires different muscles. Like, you require, like, a lot of stamina and flexibility and just, like, general strength to use a mermaid tail and make it look good and pose, and it takes practice. And then people are like, well, I just want the realistic thing, and they don't know that it sucks. And, yeah, so anyways, I ended the conversation politely with, like, no, I can't rent the siren tail to you. You can rent a fabric from me. I'm happy to help with that. I'm like, the siren tail is not up for rent, especially not from you. And just, like, don't. And then she's like, well, is there anyone? And then I was like, so I sent him over to a mermaid friend of mine who is not entirely a people pleaser. She knows how to say no. Maybe a little less nice than I am. And my sister was so sweet. Like, I sent her, like, these screenshots. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what have I got myself into? Like, why is this person so nuts? And I was like, oh, you're so kind-hearted, but you take no crap. And I was like, thank you. I think that's how I want to live my life. Kind-hearted, but take no crap. You know, I know my boundaries and, everything. I'm not gonna just say yes willy-nilly to stuff. And I mean, like, I was almost on board. If she had agreed to change what she wanted to do with the siren tail, then I probably would have said yes. But she was very adamant that she wanted to wear it, or, like, she wanted, like, these shots. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Like, you don't understand. This thing is 60 pounds. It's an extended fluke. It takes forever to put on. And it's, like, very, very small. In fact, like, it's big, but the actual place that the person goes is very small. It's just like, it's not gonna work the way you think it is. It wasn't used on the show of Siren because it was that bad. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I kind of politely end the conversation with, no, you can reach out to this other person who's gonna say no. Good luck. You know? And then guess what happens? Guess what happens? A couple days later, she goes, okay, I'll take the fin fun. So she was prepared to offer me up to, like, $1,000, actually. She upped her bid to $1,000, which I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna get that. Like, is that really gonna happen? She was like, I'll take the fin fun for $50. Like, can do. And then it was an absolute nightmare getting the tail back. Oh my gosh, because I was like, all right, if she was using one of my bigger tails, like the mertailers, I would have been present and then just taken it away, because, like, they're $1,000. But I was like, it's like a $100 fin fun, like, whatever. Here you go. But I did want it back. I was like, yikes. It was a nightmare getting this freaking thing back. And then she's like, oh, oops, I forgot. I'm like, and then I send my sister to go collect it. And then my sister's like, she's not answering her door. And I'm like, Especially because my friend Raina, she also rented out a tail to someone. And they just, like, straight up stole it. And she's like, ahaha, that's so fun. A rental gone wrong. I'm so jealous that you have the siren tail. Yes, apparently so is this girl. I think that she had a fantasy of being a siren and made a short film around the siren tail, and then had her hopes and dreams crushed when I said, no, you cannot use the siren tail for a music video where you're dragging it through the house and then lying in a bathtub. That's not gonna work. The siren tail does not fit nicely in a bathtub, and it doesn't bend nicely to go over the sides of a bathtub. If you did that, you would break yourself. Which fin fun tail? I think it was my very second one. It's the Jaya's Asian Magenta. It is very much my beater loner tail. I did try and make it nice though. I added some fabric to the end and I gave her a better monofin inside. I gave her the Fin Fun amp, but I'm like... Also, speaking of monofins, I've been doing a really fun thing on my Instagram, follow me if you're not already, where I'm doing like a March Madness style monofin tournament. It's been really fun. So I did like a little chart. So these are the ones that have won. The Linden won against the Fantasy Fin 2. Atta girl, Linden. And then we had the Shooter win against the Competitor. We had the Linden win against the Shooter. We had the Mahina versus the Luna Eclipse, and the Mahina won. We had the Fin Fun versus the Rapid. Fin Fun won, but not by much. We had the Fantasy 3 versus the Lucia, and the Fantasy 3 won, to my surprise. And then we did. So these are still ongoing. If you want to vote, get your poll ideas in. It's 50-50 right now for the Fantasy Fin 3 versus the Mahina. And then we have the Fin Fun Amp versus the original. The Fin Fun Amp is winning. And, yeah, so those are the final 3, I think. Yeah, the final 3 polls. So check it out if you want. It's been really, really fun having some discussion. Might be an idea for future rentals to have a refundable deposit that covers the replacement cost of the tail. Yeah, I probably should. But again, I was like, this is just a one-off thing. And like, again, I don't really care too much about this tail. Like, I'd be sad if I lost it, but I wouldn't be like, heartbroken. But yeah, no, definitely a good idea. Or do like, yeah, like a deposit's probably the best way of doing it. But I feel like that scares some people off because they're like, I don't want to buy a tail. And that's the other thing. That's the other thing is my sister and I were going back and forth on the tails previously, like probably about a month ago. And I was like, if they gave us more heads up, I literally could have ordered a tail for her from FinFun, and like rented that one out, like that has more of what she wants. Like I was thinking the Ursula Atlantis tail, I'm like, that would totally fit the vibe they're going for, but it's also lightweight, and like, I could use it after. And they were like, no, we don't want the Fin Fun. If they just said, we want the Fin Fun, or we want a Fin Fun, a month ago, I could have ordered them a good one that would fit and look even nicer than the one I ended up giving them, but instead they got the stretched out crappy one because they wanted the Siren Tail instead, and we wasted all of our time negotiating that. So that was funny. Do you prefer the Fin Fun tails over the Mertailor Guppies? I'd say I do. I think they're more durable. They're sparkly. You can fit the Linden inside of the Fin Fun, so that eliminates the pros of the Mertailor Guppies. I don't love the zipper on the Mertailor Guppies. Honestly, like, I don't mind the open fluke of the Fin Funs. I think they're a little bit cheaper, so I'd say just overall I prefer the Fin Funs. They still have some stuff that's going for them that the Mertailor doesn't. But Fin Fun, Princess Logan says, Fin Fun is not for me, I got injured using my Fin Fun tail. Oh no, that sucks. Did you end up getting a different tail, or is it just like that one? There's so many monofins. There are so many. I am working kind of on a bigger project involving monofins, and I've kind of narrowed down the like top choices of like all the mermaid monofins to 24. And there's 24 monofins in my monofin tournament right now. 24 monofins. That's a lot of monofins, and I have most of them. But I don't have the Luna Eclipse. I'd like to get one, but again, I already have the Luna. Don't really feel like it's super necessary for me to get one. Like, I like the Luna, but I don't like it enough to want to get another one, if that makes sense. I wonder how you keep your glasses on underwater. Someone who uses glasses has already been answered. I just make sure that they're tight glasses. So, actually, just the other day, I went shopping, and I'm like, these glasses are kind of loose. So I went to a little optometrist in the superstore, and I said, please fix. And she's like, okay. So she heated them up, and now they're super tight on my face, and that's how I make sure they stay on, but sometimes they fall off. If you watch the bloopers at the end of my videos, I think I did that for my last one, when I swam with Mermaid Zelda. I did a backflip, and the glasses came off, and I had to chase them down. I've never lost my glasses, though. I'm gonna clean them. I've had a couple close calls, but I've never completely lost my glasses. I've never, like, lost them in a lake forever. But even if I did, I have several pairs of glasses. So these are, like, my working glasses, my nice Ray-Bans that I wear when I'm doing human things. And then I have different ones for swimming. So in case I lose those, that's fine. I won't be blind. I'm gonna put my shirt back on just because I'm a little bit cold. I heard the Luna Clips has better straps. Yeah, I've heard that too. My Luna actually broke in the straps. Ooh, I should bring that on Sunday when I'm doing my, I'm doing some silicone tail, or Saturday. I'm doing some silicone tail repair on Saturday, so it might be a good idea if I were to bring my Luna, and then I can fix it with a Silpoxy as well. Okay, I also, for those of you just joining, I also unboxed a new H2O style top. Look at it. It's so pretty. I think my favorite part is this, like, dark coloring on the side. Oh, so good. So good. And then, again, this is me. How you doing? It's called the Sky Sapphire Shalusion Top, and I love it so much. I'm trying to think if there's any other tea that's gone down. I mean, that was more just, like, personal tea of mine that people were like, wow, that's nuts. Like, I was texting, like, my mermaid friends, and they're like, what the frick? And I'm like, yeah. But I didn't tell them how the conclusion, because they were all like, man, don't work with this person. And I'm like, I do kind of want $50, though. So, yeah, fun times. Fun times. I actually bought a new tail with those $50, which should be coming fairly soon. Just a little bitty one to... I wanted to see how good Suntail's new tails are, so... Well, not that they're that new, but, like, I haven't got a Suntail since, like, 2018, and I still like... Who comes up with these names for the tails and tops? Normally the people that make them! I try to give my own names to each of my tails, but, to be honest, I haven't done that in a couple of years. Like, if there's a name that comes to my brain, then I name my tail that, but, like, the last probably, like, 7 or 8 tails I've gotten, I don't have names for. It's kind of sad, but I'm like, I can't think of any more names. There's too many names for my tails. Like, I mostly just call them what the creators call the tails, or just call them by their names, like the Moonsong Magic Tail, or the Green One, stuff like that. I love the new top. I'll definitely use someone's code when I order it from Shop Vancouver Mermaid. The orange one? Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it a lot. I also need to fix my Luna monofin. This is the second time I'll need to fix it. Yeah, same here. This is the second time, maybe even the third, that I need to fix my Luna. But it's only broken in... Bork! Well, that must mean my husband's home. That is, I think, the second or third time it's broken on the strap area, but it hasn't broken any other places. My Luna's broken too. Broken Luna gang! So I am glad that they've made it out of a more durable material. Courtney Mermaid just did a review on it, which I was like, oh, that is nice. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm glad that she got to use it, and it looks like just a nice monofin. But I have so many monofins, and I have all the monofins that I think I need for each kind of scenario. Like, again, if I need to use my Luna, I'll use my Luna. Like, there's not ever a situation where I'd be like, well, why wouldn't I use the rubber Luna this time? Like, I'll just use the Luna. Like, I use the Luna for its floppiness and its shape. The new one is less floppy, I've heard, but yeah, at least it's not a Mertailor. I was looking through, one of my friends, she did a kind of mini review on the, fish fin, and she's like, versus the Fantasy Fin 4, which is great, because, like, we have the same kind of dolphin-y aesthetic, and yeah, she had the same one, and she's like, I like it because it doesn't have the erectile dysfunction that the Fantasy Fin 4 does, and I'm like, oh my god, she laughed! It's so true, though. Like, yeah, that's a good way of describing it. That's horrible, but it's so funny. Congratulations on getting married. Oh, thank you. We've been married for 1 year now, a year and a month. Just over that, so that's exciting. Would you ever get the new H2O tail like Mermaid Zelda? Would I ever? That's a good question. I think I might. Yeah. If I ever find my necklace, I've lost my H2O necklace, and I don't know where it is. I think, like, hold on a second. Because I know not all of my GoPro footage made its way onto my hard drive, so maybe let me just look through my GoPro cloud footage, and maybe, because I feel like I've seen it recently, but I looked around the area around my jewelry box, and I can't find it. Have you gotten a FinFun Elite monofin yet? No. I don't want one, to be honest. If FinFun sends me it, fantastic. I will use it and love it and review it. But if they don't send me it, I'm not using it. Okay, maybe I wore it when I went to the beach with my husband. Nope, I wore a different tail. Okay, or a different necklace. Did I wear it? I haven't even looked at this footage. I went to someone's house for a little backyard barbecue, my young adults group at my church. Nope, I wore my Ripples Relics necklace then. But yeah, my young adults group at my church, they're like, let's do like a backyard barbecue for the end of summer. And I'm like, okay, let me bring my monofin and my tail. And I'm super obnoxious. And they're like, wow, Faith, I love that for you. I love that you're so confident. I'm like, thank you, I am. Yes, it's fun to be confident. Because people look at you weird and you're like, it literally doesn't affect me. Ha 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 ha. Okay, did I wear it when I first swam in my Moonsong Magic? No, I didn't wear it when I first swam in my Moonsong Magic. Crappy doodle, guys. I don't think I've worn this necklace in a hot minute. Now I am sad because I don't know where it is. And I don't think I've worn it with any of, like, my human outfits. Like, I think the last time I had it was the thing. The short film. Your wedding tail was adorable. Yes, I loved it. I loved it. I had to give away my first FinFun tail. It was a hard thing to do. It was my favorite one that I had. Oh, that is hard. It's hard always saying goodbye to tails. Every time that I give away or sell a tail, I regret it. Except for, like, maybe 2. But, yeah, there's, like, tails that I've, like, been like, bye! And I'm still like, I kind of miss that tail, and, like, or that monofin, and, oh, I wish I had it. Oh, that's too bad. Which tail's your favorite? I don't have a favorite. They're all my babies, but there are tails that you see me swim in more often than others. Use Cleo, Emma's Emma, and Courtney as Ricky. Yeah, I could do that. I feel like it's more fun if we're ourselves, though. I love the H2O tail. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? If you like H2O and you want to get a little slice of moonlight magic, I feel like slice wasn't the right word. A little droplet, a beam, a piece of moonlight magic. No, we'll keep workshopping it. But if you want some of this, these gorgeous scales, you can put on your chest. It's at shopvancouvermermaid.com. I've got a discount code Nerdmaid that gets you 10% off. It's super sweet. How long have you been a professional mermaid? That's a tricky question. I mean, I've been a mermaid for 9 years. I've been professionally mermaiding, I don't know, since like 2017, 2018. Like, I think the first time I got money from mermaiding was maybe 2018. No, 2017. I was getting YouTube money in 2017. But I don't know. I don't really consider myself a professional mermaid sometimes, because I'm like, I'm not really a professional mermaid. I just kind of do this for fun, and I get money from it that I just dump back into the hobby. Like, I don't dump it into a business. I dump it into a hobby. If I wanted to make this like a professional business, I would dump my money into, like, a website, and insurance, and more certifications, and things like that, and I'm like, more tails! My monofin from the Sunshine Company, your monofin, my feet got blisters from the rubbing inside of the fin. Aw, that's too bad. Blisters suck. Try wearing socks, though. I sold my Mertailor Fantasy Neoprene, no regrets. It was not Neum. Oh, that one! Oh my gosh, the Mertailor neoprene tails. Oh, that was a time. I've never seen one in person. But yeah, the very first foray into nicer fabric tails by Mertailor. But oh my gosh, the Fantasy Fin one, I hate that monofin. I hate it so much. People are like, no, it's fun. I'm like, no, not for me. They're like, it's zippy. I'm like, no, it's not. It's like, it's gross. Oh, I hate that fin so much. I hate it. Has anyone in the chat ever tried a Cape Cali tail? Not me, but their tails look nice, if not a little bit boring. They use good monofins, though. Self-funded mermaid. Yeah, that's kind of what I am. A self-funded mermaid. Self-made. I'm a mermaid woman. How do you call it? Self-made mermaid? Self-made, like self-made woman, self-made mermaid. It's also hard when they rip apart from wear and tear. The fantasies or the Lunas, because yes, both of them do that. I've been a merman for about 12 years and professionally for 3 years. That's awesome. The neoprene's actually really nice, quite warm as tail material, but the fin was oof. Yeah. Neoprene tails, I'm kind of sad they've gotten a little bit out of style, because they have their benefits. I think Nerdmaid right now is the only tail maker that makes neoprene tails. But their designs are so lame. Some of them are nice, but they're so boring. They don't, like, where'd it go? You see all these little details and shadows and highlights and depth and dimension. I have been spoiled, y'all. I have been spoiled by Shop Vancouver Mermaid. To the point when a tail maker like Cape Cali or Nerid or whatnot reaches out and is like, hey, you want a tail? I'm like, it doesn't look as nice as the Shop Vancouver Mermaid ones. I don't want one. I'm so mad. How hard? Please read my comment. I've read your comment. My friend, if you want to be engaging with a creator, you have to put forth something interesting and helpful and fun and kind. Because then we want to read it on stream and acknowledge you. Begging for attention doesn't usually work that well or give a very good impression of yourself. How hard would it be to spend 12 hours of a mermaid? Well, going to the bathroom would be probably the hardest part. Other than that, the foot cramps, the sweats. I did a gig for 6 hours in my silicone tail, and that was awful. 6 hours is too much to wear a silicone tail. I wouldn't want to do 12 hours. Oh, it hurts. It's so sweaty. Ugh. Yeah, my feet were bad. I love my Fin Fun Elite tail. Yeah, Fin Fun Elite tails are so pretty. I do want to get one eventually, but again, like, I already have, like, way too many tails, and, like, I'm saving up for better ones. I'm not saving up for more of the same. That's kind of where I am in my mermaid journey, is that I'm saving up for bigger, better, quality upgrades that I just want, as opposed to tails that I'm like, oh, that's a new one, or oh, that's something that people want me to review, because I'm still so behind on my reviews that I'm like, no new tails until you finish your reviews. And then the other side of me is like, you can't tell me what to do, you're me. I'm gonna write a script that's like 12 pages long and never film it. How many Shop Vancouver Mermaid tails do you have now? 3. I've got the summer collection. It's the purple one that you most of the time see me wear. I have my custom. I call her Sea Star. She's very nice. And I have Mako, which I don't wear as much anymore because she's semi-retired to almost retired. I'm thinking of retiring her this year, actually. Yeah. Being a mermaid be like, take my money. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there are creators that I definitely want to take my money more than others. Like, I would rather save up for twice as long and get a tail from a creator that I really, really want, as opposed to save up like $300 and then be like, I'm gonna blow it on this tail. That's kind of where I'm at. I really like Cape Cali's new Eagle Ray tail, but other than that, they're kind of boring. Yeah, that's the consensus. I do like the Eagle Ray, but not for myself. I'm like, that is a really dope design, but, like, not me in the slightest. So, I have encouraged them. I said, hey, like, your tails are good, but they lack a little je ne sais quoi. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I know it's hard to hear, but, like, none of them grab me. They're a little uninspired. They're just, if they came out in 2015, everyone would be losing their marbles. But they haven't come out in 2015. They've come out in 2023. Where there are so many talented tail makers on the market with so many good design skills and, like, interesting fluke shapes and vinyl and big fins and side fins and options for customization, and just there's so many options now that are so good that if you have a tail that is good and about the same price as a tail that's so good, it's kind of hard to justify making a purchase of the tail that's good when there's a tail that's so good that is beautiful and the same price, if not cheaper. Longest job I did was 2 days, about 8 hours a day with breaks, of course, trying to walk after those days. I didn't have to pretend to struggle with legs. Oh my gosh. And your silicone? Oh, that's horrible. That is so long. I mean, breaks are good. Like with the 6-hour gig, I had a break. My friend Mermaid Kaida, she was like, I don't need a break. She's a trooper, but I'm like, I'm taking a break. I gotta pee. But then putting on my tail after, I was like torment. There's no such thing as too many tails. Yes, but trying to be a little wiser about how I spend my money. It's worth the face. I've got the first gen elite tail. I definitely do want one. Like, that's not to say I don't want one. I'm just like, there's other tails that I want to get first and more. And FinFun was also like, hey, you want to review a tail for us? I was like, yes! And then they never got back to me. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to give you money after you just ghosted me. I got my tail for only $40. $4? Oh my goodness. I hope it was not a knockoff. But if it was, I'm sure you're fine. What's your favorite mermaid movies or shows? That's a good one. I mean, Sirens, definitely. Oh, so good. The Little Mermaid, the OG, I like more than the new one. It's definitely a good one for me. The Barbie Mermaidia Fairytopia movie, top notch. But I'd probably say H2O is the one that I like connected the most to and like keep coming back to. Whereas the other ones, I mean, I do come back to The Little Mermaid every now and then, but yeah. I really want a tail that glows. Oh, that's so cool. There is one, I don't know if they still sell it, but I do have one that glows by FinFun. It was the glow-in-the-dark Lunar Tide, and it does not really glow in the dark. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The last tail I bought, I put on and ripped immediately. Oh no, I don't think that was a very good tail then. Oh my gosh. Aw, I'm sorry about that. That is much too bad. I scrolled up and I saw someone say something that's really terrible. They said, do you remember the story of silence? That was like one of my very first YouTube videos. I made it for a video production project. I wouldn't actually make something that weird by my own creative intent. We had prompts that we had to work within. And it was so bad. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Why? Like, I like to say, oh, my old videos are not bad, but they're like still mermaid ones, like those are the ones I talk about. They're still mermaid ones, so there's kind of something cute about like, oh, baby Faith, like just learning to mermaid. But just like my ones that are me learning how to video production, oh, they're awful. They're so bad. Moonsong Magic made a custom tail that looks like it glows a bit underwater. Oh, lovely. Oh, Shop Vancouver Mermaid made one that looked like it glowed. What was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was one for Zelda? I mean, it's all of them, but, like, there was one in particular that was like, oh my gosh, this, like, isn't actually glowy and sparkly. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Did you ever see Mako Mermaids? Some characters from H2O appeared in it. You mean Ricky for, like, 1.5 episodes? I hated all of Mako Mermaids. It was so bad. It was awful. I don't recommend anyone watch it. I am not sorry about that. H2O was so much better, and this isn't even me being, like, justified because I was 12 when H2O came out, and, like, I like it more. I watched both of those series when I was a full-grown adult, and H2O is miles better. It has better writing, it has better acting, it has a storyline that makes sense, it has a canon that makes sense. Mako Mermaids just took everything that H2O was and went... just took a big pile of crap on it. It was so bad. If you like it, that's fine. Whatever. It's not a big deal, but I did not like it. I think the thing that I hated about it most was the fact that they just, like, kept switching out the 3 main characters and pretending that it wasn't an issue. They're like, oh yeah, we just swapped out the, like, main girl twice. Each season there's a new main girl, or, like, a new side character. And it's fine. You know? Plot, right? I'm like, no. No. Like, I mean, to be fair, H2O did the same thing. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my gosh! My friend has a necklace! Oh, yay! Oh, thank you to Blueberry Cow for subscribing. Yeah! Oh, that's so exciting! Oh, good, good, good. I'm hoping to get for some H2O stuff this Sunday. Is it possible? Where does this girl live? Oh shoot, she lives in Vancouver. Oh, I gotta go into Vancouver to get this necklace. That's too bad. That's my sister. Hunter's your sister? No way! Is that... I don't know if that's... Oh, Blueberry Cow. Oh, I thought you were talking about the girl I was just talking to. I'm like, I didn't know Hunter had a sister. Oh, Blueberry Cow, thank you so much for subscribing. That's amazing. We got sisters that, like Nerdmaid Faith together, are the best kind of sisters. It wasn't as bad as the pea soup from the Exorcist. That's awful. Anyways, do you still have that Ariel fabric? The only Ariel fabric that I actually have, two Ariel fabrics I don't have. One of them doesn't kind of count. But my first one I do have, but it's dead. The Virtuoso one I still have. There was one that was kind of Ariel-ish from Abyss Mermaid that I gave to Mermaid Zelda, and I don't think she's ever used it, but that's fine. And then I have the Siren's Cove Designs one. I still have that one. I don't like it that much. I like my Moonsong Magic a bit more. And, yeah, my Moonsong Magic, obviously, I still have, because I got it, like, this summer. Who's your favorite small tail making business? Ooh, definitely Shop Vancouver Mermaid. Definitely Shop Vancouver Mermaid, by far my favorite. I mean, I try not to have a lot of favorites, because I do like to recommend a variety of different tail makers to people, but I'd say, like, just in terms of overall, Shop Vancouver Mermaid is my favorite. Like, I like the tails a lot, I like all the designs a lot. She puts just, thank you, Princess Logan, for subscribing. What's your opinion on Aquamarine? Oh, Aquamarine! I forgot about that one. That was a good one. It's a good movie. I like that they actually portray 8th graders to be like 8th graders. Like, I like that the main characters are kind of ugly. You know, they're a little bit awkward looking and they're cringy. Because I'm like, that's what me and my best friend were like in grade 8. Like, it was so funny. So me and my bestie, we both had crushes on boys named Noah in grade 8. I had a crush on a guy named Noah in my school. And she had a crush on a guy named Noah in her school. And they were both like, we were like, oh my gosh, Noah. And we would like talk about these boys that we had crushes on all the time. And then we would interact with these boys and it would be like the most horrible, awkward thing you've ever seen. Noah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I was really weird. You're wonderful. I'm married. You're married. It's a great time. That guy Noah and I, we went to kindergarten together. And it was so horrible, but also amazing, but so horrible when he got engaged. And I was like, ah! That's weird. And yeah, and then another guy that I went to kindergarten with, he's got a baby. Like, oh my gosh, he got married around the same time I did, and they have a baby now. Because they're Christians. And they have a little one. And I'm like, that's amazing. But also, like, kind of terrifying that, like, people I went to kindergarten with are having children. Not me. I have a cat, and that's all I need. Me and my sister have been swimming since we were little. Oh, that's wonderful. Shop Vancouver Mermaid on Match Hill on Dion. And I've never had or seen a tail from her in person, right? Like, you know they're good. So if you're interested in getting a tail, there are very, very limited commission slots that are available at ever. So I recommend you join the Patreon pod. I actually put a link in the description. Yeah, Digimary, you can copy that really easily because, yeah, like, the tails take a very, very long time to make. They're very high quality, and as such, like, you gotta kind of be committed if you want to get one. So I'd recommend joining the Patreon pod. Hopefully pretty soon there'll be commission slots open. I hope to get one myself, but we'll see. You know, I'm not entitled to anything because, again, it's like, it's just me. It's just me. I'm no different than anyone else. So if you want a shot at getting a Shop Vancouver Mermaid tail, be aware that they are a little bit higher priced than your average, mermaid tail, like, say, from, like, Finfolk or Mertail, or maybe a little bit pricier, but not, like, an astronomical amount, depending on which one you get. But yeah, they are very, very high-end mermaid tails, and I can attest to that because I have 3. And, I mean, the first one I have is, like, destroyed, but the other 2 that I have are still in, like, fan-flippantastic condition because they're just made that well. I meant to say thank you to the person that just subscribed. I think it was someone who was in the chat. But I think I'm gonna go. I just heard my husband come home from his workout, so we're gonna have a bit of a date night tonight. But I appreciate you guys all stopping by. If you want to get a top, flash warning, like this, a Shalusion top, or a H2O style top, recommend you check it out at the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to watch some of my shorts on YouTube so that YouTube doesn't hate me anymore. That would be wonderful. I love you guys so much. It was so nice chatting with you guys and catching up, dropping the tea and all that jazz. And I'll see you later.